Okay, let's talk about Tesla, because what they have planned for the rest of this year is, frankly, almost unbelievable. This isn't some 5-year plan we're talking about. This is all supposed to happen in the next 9 months. So let's dive in.
First up, they're planning on launching full self-driving across Europe.
And at the same time expanding their robotaxis to 7 brand new cities.
Oh, and they're finally starting mass production of the Tesla Semi, while also ramping up production of the totally new Cybercab. Not to mention opening a brand new megafactory. And to top it all off, bringing their own custom AI chips online. It's a lot.
So you see all that, and the big question has to be, is the market missing the bigger picture here? Now look, we all know Elon's timelines can be, let's call it, ambitious. But here's the thing, most of these projects are already well underway. So the real question isn't if they're trying to do all this, it's whether we're able to separate the actual signal from all the noise surrounding it.
So today, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to break it all down. We'll start with their huge push on autonomy, then look at the new vehicles that are set to change the rules of the game. After that, we'll dive into their energy business. It's a real powerhouse. And of course, the future of AI and robots. Then we'll wrap it all up by figuring out what really matters.
All right, let's kick things off with the autonomy offensive. This is where FSD and robotaxis are really set to go global.
So the whole international rollout really hinges on the Netherlands. It's kind of like the first domino. By getting approval in one EU country, Tesla can use what's called mutual recognition to expand way faster into other nations. Think Belgium, Germany, and so on. Add Japan to the mix later this year, and their data advantage is just going to explode. We're talking a projection of over 10 times billion FSD miles driven by the middle of 2026.
Okay, next up, robotaxis. The plan sounds huge, right? Launch in 7 new cities, like Dallas and Vegas, in the first half of the year. But here's the reality check. The current pilot program in Austin, it's still mostly supervised by humans. So while the goal is super ambitious, you have to remember that even a partial rollout in just a few of those cities would be a massive win for their data collection efforts.
Okay, moving on from the software to the hardware. Let's look at the new vehicles that are poised to completely redefine the rules for trucks and for taxis. This Cybercab is, well, it's just a fascinating vehicle. The very first one just rolled off the line in February, and they're aiming for continuous production in April. I mean, think about this. It's a purpose-built 2-seater with no steering wheel, no pedals, designed from the ground up for autonomy. And they're targeting a price of under $30,000 for sale this year. Wild. And they're already planning for Giga Berlin to be the next place they build them.
Now, on the other end of the spectrum, the heavy-duty side, you've got the Semi. And the story here really boils down to one word: price. The long-range model comes in at around $290,000. The competition? Their average is closer to $435,000. That means the Semi is about 40% cheaper. That isn't just a small discount. That is a massive, industry-shaking cost advantage, all thanks to their battery tech and manufacturing scale.
And here's the crucial part. Tesla isn't just building the truck. They're building the entire network to support it. It's the supercharger playbook all over again. They're ramping up production at Giga Nevada by June, aiming for 50,000 trucks a year eventually. And right alongside that, they're building out the public megacharger network for them. It's a two-pronged attack.
All right, now for a part of the business that honestly so many people just sleep on: Tesla Energy. This could quietly become their most profitable division. Just wrap your head around this number: $4.96 billion. Now that's not a forecast. That is the amount of money from energy contracts they have already signed that is set to hit their income statement in 2026. It's more than double the amount from 2025, and it's already locked in. It's basically money in the bank.
And this growth is only getting faster. With the brand new Houston factory scheduled to come online later this year, Tesla's global production capacity for their megapacks is on track to basically triple. When it's all ramped up, we're talking about 130 gigawatt hours per year. That is just a staggering amount of energy storage. Okay, now let's turn to the part that feels like it's straight out of science fiction: the future of AI and robots. This is all about building the brains and the body. But first, a quick reality check on the Optimus robot, and this is straight from Elon Musk himself. He said the robots are in the factories, yeah, but mostly for learning and collecting data, not for any real production tasks just yet. It's a good dose of realism that helps manage expectations about where the program actually is right now. But the real key to unlocking this future, for everything, is the brain. It's the chip. Tesla's developing its own custom AI chip, the AI5, which is a huge part of their strategy.
By designing their own silicon specifically for their AI, they claim it delivers 10 times the performance for every dollar spent and 3 times the performance for every watt of power used, compared to a top-tier chip from NVIDIA. And that kind of efficiency is absolutely essential if you want to scale up FSD, robotaxis, and eventually Optimus.
So you see this unprecedented blitz of activity happening all at once. What does it all really mean? Let's try to find that clear signal through all of the noise.
If you really want to track their progress this year, these are the real indicators to watch. For the Semi, don't just look at production numbers. Watch for who is taking delivery. Are they new customers? For the Cybercab, keep an eye on drone footage over Giga Texas. That'll be our best head count. For FSD, the real test is seeing which EU countries follow the Netherlands. For energy, it's all about new contracts. And for AI, that Cortex-2 supercomputer activation in April is a huge milestone to watch for.
When you put it all together, the trucks, the taxis, the energy, the AI, it all leads to this one fundamental question. Even if they only pull off half of these plans on schedule, by the end of this year, can we really call Tesla just a car company anymore? Or are we watching it transform into something else entirely?